Good day, dear friends. Today we have the 8th part of the course Antidepressant, and it is called Anatomy of Depression. In order to understand any feeling, it needs to be broken down into its components. Any complex feeling consists of several parts. And similarly, depression consists of several parts. Starting with depression that occurs without fear, states of just anxiety and melancholy, and with fear. So, let's examine the depressive state with fear. In depression, several parts of your personality are involved, and each part of the personality is responsible for specific feelings. On the surface, there is a feeling of fear. This is the first part of depression. It mainly relates to the future, based on your past experiences. Less often, it is a groundless fear. We imagine, we think and worry about how it will be, what it will be. In the body, it can feel like pressure in the chest, a sensation of tremor in the hands, head. The second component is weakness, heaviness in the body, lacking strength for any movements, very heavy in the arms and legs. We call this apathy or weakness. And third, there is sadness, melancholy, pessimism. This is despondency. In deep depression, there may only be strong weakness and indifference, even without the despondency of the causes. Fear can be for the future, for the current state, or without reason. Weakness. When something is taken away or something is missing, this is your role as a helpless little child. When someone comes and solves the problems, the child expects everything to resolve itself, without fear and without worries. And the third component is sadness, despondency. This is your adult assessment of your condition. That is, several personalities are hidden within us. The child who does not get what they wanted is judged by the adult living inside you, and at the same time, this state occurs. That is, you feel bad, you have apathy, weakness, like a child, you can't do anything, and at the same time, you scold yourself from the adult state within. This is how the state of depression occurs. In a state of depression, several conflicting processes with each other are set in motion, it turns out. And figuratively speaking, all the personalities conflict within during depression. The psyche has no expiration date or time. There is only experience which often conflicts with itself. And everything that is in the brain is beneficial for it. Let's remember, yes, that all our feelings, sensations that we experience are beneficial for the brain. That is, it remembered this experience and now acts in a certain way. There is a benefit from the helpless child that life's difficulties will be resolved for them. Anxiety has its own experience. It forces you to come out of helplessness, tries to shake the helpless little child. And the experience of being gloomy also has its benefits. To wait it out, to shut oneself off from everyone so that everything happens on its own. And what to do? First of all, become aware of all parts of your depression. Do not look at it as a whole, but break down your state into parts. Understand what each part wants, what the goal of each part is. So, you need to take a sheet of paper and write down with a separate heading, the anatomy of mild-side depression. Written it down? Great. Next, you need to write helpless, boy or girl. Below that, the panicker. Below that, the gloomy one. This is someone else's experience, to be of sadness and gloom. And below that, the happy or so joyful one. This is the experience that tells you that you are just in trouble compared to his experience. Then set an alarm on your phone. You can set it for every hour or less frequently. And thoughtfully read these lines and listen to your feelings. Why? In this way, you look at depression from the perspective of yourself. And time after time, you identify these parts within yourself, understanding that inside there is not chaos, but rather conscious, specific processes. Next, I will give you all the techniques to work through these processes. It is impossible to solve a problem at the same level at which it began. You need to rise above, and then everything will be resolved. Do not postpone. With the help of this technique, you will be able to look at your problem from above, as if from the outside, an outside perspective. What personalities are hidden within you, and how do they interact with each other? Do not postpone. Take a piece of paper, now a phone, got a napkin, anything, and write down what I mentioned above. Start working on yourself, and we will meet in the next video of the antidepressant course.